I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Same us for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
You know I'm always honest, there ain't no way I'll ever stop.
Hola everyone, thank you very much for joining us this evening. So just to say my hellos first. God, I feel as if I've not been here for ages. I need to use my other phone. I'm rubbish now at this. I need to make sure I've got all messages for a start. Hi Christoph. Hi Mugsy. Hi Sweets. Hi, I was going to say hi Dreamer. Hi Mary. Hi Kirsten. Hi Health, Wealth and Hope. Hi Deborah Best. Oh, Slow Dance Saturday. Hi Gypsy. Gypsy, I've just messaged you actually. So it's myself and my beloved tonight. We're back from Greece. I'm going to say hello.
Hello. Sorry, your GI ball.
That's all right. So we had an absolutely brilliant time in Greece. I've got a million videos to show, but we absolutely had a great time. This is actually Dreamy's last night in Scotland. Hi, Irish lass. Dreamy goes home tomorrow, and people might find it strange that we're actually going live on our last day, but it actually gives us something to focus on. With the kids last night, I took them home today, and then it was complete deflation. So it was completely like, we didn't know whether to go out for dinner. We didn't know whether to make dinner. We just didn't know what to do. It's just the realization that she's got to go home tomorrow, and that is where it is. Deborah, we've not done it yet. I'm sorry. We've not done it. Dreamy mentioned it yesterday. We should have done it in Greece. We should have. But we will. I'm going to make her learn it.
You learn it?
Yes, I'm going to make you learn it. I'm going to teach you and make you learn it. But it's hi, Patty Rock. It's sad. It really is sad. This is the realization, and this is the reality of a long distance relationship. But as I said, we had a brilliant time in Greece, and we had a lot of fun in Greece. And if you saw my post, I did crash a speedboat
Yes, you did.
that I was desperate to hire. And Dreamy didn't want me to hire it. She was like, and I was like, I don't care. I just want to do it. I just want to do it. So I was determined we were hiring this speedboat, and it cost quite a bit of money as well, didn't it?
Yes.
And we got it for 4 hours, and I thought I was the business. Hi, Shyla. We had a lot of fun. So, oh, thanks, Mary. The food though was absolutely beautiful, but without a doubt, it made me ill because I came right off. Hi, Heidi. I came right off the gluten-free, dairy-free wagon, and I was just eating everything, and I paid for it, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I paid for it. But I couldn't stop myself. It was like self-harm. The food was beautiful. So the speedboat decided we were getting it for 4 hours. I couldn't wait to get out in the water, and then it was beeping at one point, and I'm like, why is this beeping? So I put the boat off. Couldn't get it back on. It wouldn't start. So we had been out in the water for 15 minutes, if that. So I had to phone the wee guy, and how many men came out, and I turned the key once. It was beeping. I should have turned it twice. That was all it was.
Mayday.
Oh, thanks, Deborah. So, yeah, that's what you were saying, Maisie. So there I was with my captain's hat on, thinking, I'm doing. So we had been at the Kerry Caves on our sunset cruise. So we knew where we were going, but there was a big, massive stone arch. Hi, JJ. Hi, sweet potato. So there was a massive stone arch that I decided I wanted to go through it. So I'm driving the boat through it. Quite the thing, doing well, taking my time, and they've terminated it. I'm done. I'm done.
She's a deckhand now.
She's demoted me.
No.
So I'm on the boat and I'm driving through, and as I'm driving through, the next thing I heard a horn from a much, much bigger boat at the other side, and I panicked. So I tried to speed up to get through. Hi, Lauren Marie. But I went too far to the right and I was going to the rocks and I panicked. So I pulled the steering wheel, and when I say we were going 360 in this tiny space, and I screamed, "We're going to crash!" And she just jumped up and put it in neutral and it stopped. Okay, thanks, Gypsy. It just stopped. And I was like, I just shit myself. That's the truth. I just shit myself. And I just screamed again, "Oh my God, crash!"
Yes, you did.
So when we get back out into the boat, I'm still driving. I couldn't stop laughing. I kept laughing. Hi, Kendra. I just kept laughing. But it was absolutely brilliant. We did loads of stuff. We went out one night. We'd Greek style clothing. I had the Greek style dress. I was going to say her name. I was going to dog shit there again. Dreamy had on this beautiful, it was like a matching suit. It was gorgeous. Hi, Bridget Lynn. She has been. She'd on like a matching suit, and we went out for a beautiful meal that night. That was the live Greek music, which was amazing, wasn't it? It was really good. And we done the horse and carriage ride through. Hi, Sarah. We did the horse and carriage ride through our bit of Zante, through our town, Laginus. But it was really, really good. Very romantic, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
So was the sunset cruise. That was absolutely beautiful. So we had a great time.
Anne can post the picture of the arch that she did the 360 in.
And
I actually clipped it.
That was a tight space. So I did well driving through it until I heard the. It sounded like a ship. And I just panicked. As I said, I tried to move fast. Thought I was going to hit the rocks to the right because we're at a mountain. And I grabbed the wheel and we started spinning. Oh, so we hit the back of the boat. I hit the back of the boat. It was. That's that, Lauren Marie. It wasn't my fault. But the glare from the windows makes it really dark. The windows, that's the light behind us. Oh, do we look really dark?
I'm going to click that one on.
No, unless we have. Okay, hold on. Okay. Can you get that one off? Just.
Yeah. That'll make it better.
Is that better? Oh yeah, we can see our tans. Hi, Texas girl. Hi, Amber. Gypsy, honestly, it was funny. There was a few times.
There's times I wanted to kill her on that boat, but I knew it wasn't going to do me any good.
And we wanted to park the boat at Turtle Island to go off, to go in the water, go swimming. So I've hit the back of the boat off the mountain. I can see the damage. And I'm like, oh, shit. But they tell us they're insured for everything. But I was dreading going back. But we took the boat back And I seen as a little guy, the little Greek guy came running out, and he's trying to see him doing that and looking at the boat, and he went, "Was everything okay?" I said it was great. I thought he's going to be like, "You owe me €500 and we're going to fight." So I just was like, no, it was good. It wasn't a lot. It was like the rubber. See, like the bumper of a car. It was like the bumper of the boat. That's what I damaged. So, but I hit him out.
Yeah, because I had it in neutral before the front of it went into the cliff.
I don't know. It was like something out of James Bond. The way I spun that wheel, it's a miracle, because all I could see is we were going straight for the mountain, and that's what I screamed.
Face first.
We're going to crash, and I pulled the wheel. But oh, did you? You made a great pizza, Kendra. Hi, Jen. So I really haven't been online a lot. I did see the lovely Lida had commented on Maria's post, and Maria has got a damn cheek to say that she doesn't mention me, and yes, she does, because I certainly mentioned Terry Lynn, and I mentioned Terry Lynn because I wanted to, because Terry Lynn has been a friend of mine, and Maria doesn't know this, but this is Maria running her mouth as usual. What's it got to do with Anne? Why was Anne up in Heidi's panel? Because I wanted to. And it's none of your fucking business. But you can't stop mentioning what I'm doing or what I'm saying. So I'll mention whatever I like about you. But you need to stop bringing up other people's families. You get no idea what's going on with my son. It doesn't even bother me that she brings them up. That's the stupid part. But people in glass houses is what I'm going to say. And just ridiculous behaviour. So I'll talk about what I want to talk about. But Lida in Maria's comments saying, Anne begged me.
Yeah, right.
Begged you for what, bitch? I don't beg anybody for anything. And I certainly wouldn't be begging you for anything. There was something else I was going to say about her. Oh, yeah, tell the truth about your baby. Well, how's about that? How's about that? So, anything else? Have you got anything in your mind?
No, not really.
So, right, hold on. I better start reading the chat. I can see nothing at this point. Hi, Just Beetle. Oh, happy birthday, PMR. And I hope you're feeling better. See, I heard about that sweet. See, this is what I'm saying. So she tells people to mind their own business. She's got a post up about mod 148 in Cooch. What's that got to do with Maria? So I'm going to say the same to her. Why does she interfere? Me being on Heidi's panel and me talking about Terry Lynn and what Terry Lynn said to me is nothing to do with Maria. Nothing to do with her. So why does she have to talk about it? She's got no reason to talk about it. Mind your own fucking business, Maria. You're the community busybody. You get involved in everything. And in fact, the fact that you involved yourself with Jules and George, that's now got you in the situation you're in. That's you heading for your third arrow because you involved yourself in that situation. That was nothing to do with her. Hi, Zeus. Lovely to see you.
Yeah, we've been pretty busy because we literally got back Wednesday night.
Who was Will and Jada? Who was Will and Jada? I mean, the thing is, Maria's told me things about her marriage. Maria's told me things about her family, things that I've not said, and I could say. But she just keeps poking and poking. And then when you react, she's like, why is she speaking about me? I don't speak about her. She speaks about everybody. She can't mind her fucking community busybody.
Well, and I said to you too, that even with myself, I haven't spoken on Maria, I haven't spoken on her husband, I haven't spoken on anybody.
No, you haven't?
But since I've been here, she's brought up my kid's father's name again. It's none of your damn business what's going on in my life. I have not spoke about you, but you have no problem going or saying you're going after my family. We're going to call them. Go ahead. Because I don't care.
Even that. And again, and I'm going to say it again, Maria can keep crying innocent, but things have happened in Mario's life in the back of Maria and things that she's shared, things that she's done. And I don't need to prove anything. I'm just not going to disclose everything. I don't need to. I don't need to. I've told people behind the scenes things that have happened. I'm not going to give her the chance to lie and say that things have got nothing to do with her. Yep, Kendra. She threatened to go after your ex, your kids. Why? Why?
Yeah, it's like in one breath, and people in her chat even say, like they don't feel family should be brought into this. But Maria's saying because if Kendra allows Maria's husband's name to be brought up, Kendra doesn't have a husband, so her daughter's fair game, which to me is complete bullshit.
She just lies. Complete bullshit. Yep, I agree, Gypsy. Oh, coconut water. I love coconut water.
Oh, and I don't know how many pictures or videos that you put up, or obviously we happen to put up the difference of the color of the ocean out there, the water. 1 minute it was like crystal blue, and then it was turquoise.
I don't know what the analogy I said about being Will and Jada.
I don't even know who Will Jada is.
Will Smith, the actor. And Jada.
I'm telling you, that's how much TV I watch.
And Jada Pinkett Smith. She's been getting into the housewives. I know Texas girl, I just don't agree with it. This is what I'm saying. For no reason, she put out my son's name and told people to go and contact my son. She did that. And then recently she said, your son doesn't have Facebook, but you wouldn't know that. And then, again, mentioned my son again last week. I responded to what she was saying to Cooch, about Cooch who shared family pictures. And I said, well, so is she. And that's the truth. She went for a brunch lunch with her mother, her aunts, and sent us all in the group chat, and God knows how many other people, a photograph with all these ladies' backs to the camera. So they obviously didn't know the picture was being taken. This was her proving to us that they came to meet her. And it was under the pretense that they were supporting her. They were supporting her over. Why is that not coming up yet? There we go. Happy birthday, PMR.
Happy birthday.
So they were supporting her over Anna. That's what it was. It was before the John Yates court case and everything. And it was basically they were supporting her because Anna was going to witness. That was what she told us. So to now say it was because an aunt had been out of Miami and that's the first she's ever fucking said that part. So to say stop lying, no, you can't even remember the lies you tell, Maria. That's the truth. You can't remember what you've told all these different people. Hi, Chantel. Orange County, Texas girl. Orange County is brilliant just now. I do agree with you. Oh, thank you, Just Beetle. She's crazy, Deborah. There's something wrong with her. Do you know what it is? She's obviously not happy in her own life or her own marriage, because for somebody, she's so jealous. And I don't know if she's jealous of the fact that I can do this and move out and buy my own house and do it for myself. I don't need to rely on anyone. And she does.
I don't know.
It's ridiculous. Well, no, deal with Pablo. Every time in life, stop it. She's chewing that paw. I was playing with him earlier and I saw a bit of blood. I don't know if his tooth was bleeding or his paw was bleeding, but now he's at his paw. Leave it alone. And it's just crazy to me. And then to say they can't stop talking about me, your behaviour's disgusting. You were annoyed at E11 and put me in the title of your life. Put me in the title of your life and come on and started trashing me and Dreamy. And you weren't annoyed at me. You were annoyed at E11. But this is what she does. And then she tries to justify her behaviour. But to actually write in those comments, she doesn't talk about me. Are you go and get your memory checked? I definitely think there's something going on. I definitely think there's something wrong with her memory. There's something wrong. Her behaviour's not normal. It's not normal for a 62-year-old woman, or 63, to behave the way Maria does. That is not normal. For somebody that's supposed to, and I had to laugh. And I'm going to say it because it's the truth. Hi, Pain. The last live that we did together, I had said we were going to Greece the following week, and Dreamy's words were, so we'll be sharing videos from somewhere very special next week, or we'll be sharing videos from Greece next week. Mm-hmm. My live stopped, Maria started, and on her live she said, going somewhere next week, so I'll be sharing, I'll be going live from somewhere very special. It's like so fucking childish. She can't see shit. Yep, Kirsten, she goes after everyone. Everyone. Chantel, I agree. There's something not normal. There's something not working right. Something not right.
And the rapid fire with the community tab, and it's posted, it's deleted, it's posted, it's deleted. It's just constant.
And the thing is, I would post things and then delete them. But the reason I would delete them is because I would look at myself and say, why am I doing this? Why am I getting so caught up in this bullshit? Why am I letting this person trigger me so much? And I would look at some of my own posts and think, grow up, Anne. There's no need for you to write. So I would remove it. I was removing it because I was judging myself. She's not removing it because she's judging herself. She's removing it because someone else is saying to her, you should remove that. Yeah. And that's the truth. It's always been that way. So, would you go back to Greece?
I would go back to Greece. Well, no, we had talked about whether or not we'd go the same area. Because we literally were right up. We were on the main strip, but not probably, if I wanted to judge it in American metric or measurement standards, like maybe a quarter of a mile from the beach. But it was hot. It was like 83 degrees most days, but it was pure hot.
Oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And I was in my element. Sometimes Dreamy would say, I'm going to go up to the hotel room. I think a couple of times you did that. And I would just be on a lilo, a float in the water. And I would be out sunbathing away, baking in the sun.
Yeah, I'd come back and have to wake her up. And here she is. Well, the one time we both fell asleep because the people out at the pool were watching us, which, we became obviously close with.
PMR, that too. And again, to even say Muzz is here, Muzz met Brooke first. It wasn't a secret, but why did she have to mention that? It's none of her business what Brooke does. It's none of her business what Muzz does or Virtue does. None of her business. But she had to put that out there. And I think probably for Muzz, she probably felt that she couldn't visit Brooke without seeing Maria. Like, she probably felt she couldn't do that.
Right.
Oh, I love the water. I've been to Corfu.
I think the one day why I decided to bail from
Kendra.
The pool was because I knew the top of my forehead gotten burnt because of the sun and stuff, and we were keeping hats on our heads as well as tons of sunscreen, but I could just feel it, and I'm like, there's no way I'm staying down here. So I just had to get myself out of it for a bit.
What did you do when you went up to the room? Did you go to sleep?
I think I did take a nap, like 40 minutes.
Life of luxury.
It did.
Probably texted me and I was sleeping in the pool.
I did. I did. It
Oh.
might have been the night we went on the Sunset Cruise. But I mean, it like I said, it was nice.
And you used to, hi, Denver. When we went down to the beach, they had like hi, Lisa Wigger. No, they won't. That's the thing. They won't, Lisa. We went down to the beach and they have like these big beanbag sunbeds at one part. And they had this is on the beach, and little tables with little lamps. So they would serve you drinks there and whatever. I'm not drinking anyway. I was just drinking soft drinks. Primi doesn't really drink anyway. She's always alcohol free. Now and again, when we went to Turkey, you would have a cocktail, but that was it. It's a dry heat. Do you think it's a dry heat?
I don't even know if I can even place it. It just was freaking hot.
Yeah.
It was hot. And I come from a state where it's hot. You know, not like Arizona with a dry heat, but you know, it's been 100 plus degrees even in my state, you know, before I left, but it was hot.
It's burning hot, I think, isn't it? You feel it in your skin. But then when you're on the place, you're not walking about with a bikini on. Probably if you were out with a bikini on, you would feel that heat, you know. Mary, the food was to die for. So they had these things called cheese pies. So it was white cheese and it was in a phyllo pastry. It looked like a spring roll. They were to die for, and they put honey over the top of them. It was to die for.
They were,
as I said, I was off the dairy-free and gluten-free wagon from the minute we arrived, but I paid for it. I really did. I really suffered. Would I stop? No. I want those cheese pies. I want them, didn't I?
Yep.
So yeah, on the beach. So they had these beautiful, and then it was another part was like little sunbed, like beanbag chairs, and they had the tables with the lamps, and everybody's sitting out. And so you're sitting in the dark. It's nighttime. The sun's down, and you're just sitting there. The water's like a couple of feet away from you, just watching the waves coming in and out, and absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then the last night, the two were in the water in the dark. It was dark, and the two were in. We were bikinis on in the water, sitting at the couches. We just left our stuff, and we were in the water. Our last night, that was beautiful, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think the biggest turnoff to us was when we tried to walk along the restaurants down at the beach to try to find a place to eat, which we never did. They're just very pushy, encouraging people to come up into the restaurant and stuff, and it just turned on and pushed us right down to the beach water instead. It's like you couldn't walk and look at a menu without somebody coming up to you. But
I know, Gypsy. I couldn't. There was one restaurant that we loved that did those cheese pies. We loved that restaurant. And see when you opened the menu, gluten-free, and I was like, this is not gluten-free. This pizza is not gluten-free. These cheese pies are not gluten-free. They seem to just write it for everything. Gluten-free, lactose-free, didn't they? That was quite funny.
I mean, we were very lucky that literally right next to our hotel was the restaurant is the one that we ate at probably 3 or 4 times.
Love that one.
One time we went for lunch and the other times we went for dinner and stuff, and their food was spot on and very reasonable priced.
We were in a few shops, and because you're like promoting the place, if you're going to put that online videos, you're not trying to steal their ideas or steal their merch from another country. There was one little bitch that was like, no recording in this. And I was like, what? Why? It's just not allowed. And she was so off-putting that I went, I'm leaving. I'm out of here. We were in another shop, and that's where I was recording the T-shirts. And she came up and she was like, oh, you're not allowed to record. And I was like, why? She said, someone else has been stealing their ideas for T-shirts. And I was like, we're not from here. And I said, I've got a YouTube channel. I'm just going to post videos on my YouTube channel. And she was like, oh, she's promoting Zante. You can do it. You can record. Yeah. She was lovely. So.
And then one day we went up into the main city which you posted that one on the church.
That was amazing. So St. Denis, who's a patron saint of Zante, so it was like the 1500s when he was alive. And the story was that he was very kind, but somebody had killed someone and came to St. Denis and told St. Denis that he'd killed somebody, but because he confessed to him, he had to give him absolution, and he protected him. And it got found out, and the people weren't happy, but they forgave him. But he was really, really kind, and he did a lot for Zante. So because he did that, and because he was so kind, he was always helping out the poor, always giving them food and really helping the town, he ended up the patron saint. So they've literally, where we went into that church, his casket is behind the curtain, and apparently you can still see his remains in this. We didn't see that, but you can see his remains, and people will come to him if there's something going on, like say if they've got a sick child, and they'll bring all their golds and they'll say, please help my son, or whatever, and they'll give him a tiny little bit of St. Denis's slipper. Here, take that, St. Denis will help you. So St. Denis, they'll give him a little bit of the slipper and they'll go away. Whether it helps them or not, I don't know. But every year on his birthday, they buy him a new pair of slippers. So, but this, they celebrate him twice a year. Once in the day, I think he was sainted, was the 24th of August, was the day we were there, and his birthday.
Yeah.
So there's twice a year they do a massive processions, a big festival in Zante's city centre, and like this Zante's main town, and they open this big market. We went to the market,
right? So it's a Saturday, Sunday.
But it was amazing to look at. The history's amazing. But yeah,
the church was completely full of gold. Zeus, I don't know as if I really can, maybe a couple hours or something to adjust, because I feel like almost feel like I live in the split time zone as it is anyways with us, even when I'm back home.
So yes, pain they do. And there was a big queue for people to get down. Again, the curtains were closed, his casket's behind it. And again, you're actually seeing a decomposed body in his casket. But we didn't see that. But people all come down to the front, they kneel down, like they kiss the little plaque at the front and stuff. And one woman came in crawling on her hands and knees. And I said to Dreamy, I think she can walk. Because as she was crawling, the bottom of her feet were dirty. So I was like, she can walk. But it's this devotion. They are so devoted to this saint. Pen, you should look it up. The history is amazing. And he was a good guy. He was a good guy. So yeah, it was very interesting.
And then when she got up to his picture and kissed him, she got up and she walked out the queue line.
Yeah, she walked out. St. Denis, the patron saint of Zante. I didn't want to see his remains. And see the church. The church is just covered in gold. Everything is gold in this church. Absolutely stunning. And it's a very spiritual place. And I felt that when I was there as well. It was very, very spiritual. We were very, very respectful. But I didn't want to get too close. I didn't,
Yeah, I think they said it was like 11:30 on Saturday. I thought it was.
So that's the day when at 11:30, all you'll hear is gunfire. So you hear them all shooting guns and everything on the beaches and all that, and it's to commemorate St. Denis.
And then at a certain time, they said
it's very interesting.
At a certain time, they said, like the curtain will go up or open, whichever way it goes, and will actually show his open casket for people that want to see it. And then
I think it's a glass casket, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. And then after Sunday's,
and they said he was tiny.
Will close it up.
She said the casket's tiny. He was tiny. So
it's very interesting.
It was. And I love that about going to different places, and you could see like the beautiful Greek tavernas and everything as you were walking up there, and just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, it was a good wee day there.
And we decided, we were debating on whether or not going back up on Sunday when they had the parade and everything Sunday evening, which they said it would be very, very packed. And we just decided to go on Saturday morning when it started. It only cost us €2 a piece on the bus to go up and come back.
First day in Zante, I slipped going into the swimming pool. First day. And I felt my back twisting. And I've had to go to the hospital since I've been home. Hi, Sophie. I've had to go to the hospital and everything since I've been home. I'm back to square one with my walking, and awful, or absolutely awful. So I need to try and get an MRI to see what's actually causing this. It's been horrendous.
Yep.
But while I was away, other good things happened. I did win an award in my job, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
So on the day we came home, I get messages from my boss to tell me, and she sent me pictures and stuff, and I thought that was really nice. So I was really chuffed.
Kudos, I'm proud of you.
The same in France, in Lourdes, Chantal. There's also a place, I'm going to say it wrong, Madigori and Madigori. And that's where there's also a sighting of the Virgin Mary that people go to.
And one other thing, like with Zante, that we saw a couple times when we walked up the strip, compared to being in Turkey, there wasn't a lot of benches, for friendly fire for people to sit down and just even rest. It was like you had to go into some place to either eat, get a drink or something, which, was kind of bad, especially, with her dealing with her back and stuff, and just the heat in general. But then, like, you got up on maybe not even a quarter mile from our room up the other way, going up the strip, and there was places that didn't open to 11:30 at night. So that was party haven, where she was out hollering where it was Scoot 420.
That was fun. So there was a sex shop, the weed shop and the sex shop was together. And when I was like the wee guy, do you know Coochie 420? He was like, and then they had a Moulin Rouge strip show. And I wanted to go. I've never seen a strip show or anything like that. And I kept saying, Jamie, I want to go there. And we were at a restaurant across the road, and I was like, look, it's opening now. It's opening now. But we never went. It's not you to be prudish, No, I know. Thanks, Gypsy.
I did tell you no, didn't I?
Thank you, PMA. Hi, Stephanie.
But we had a good,
we
had a very good time.
Friends are celebrating my dad. Oh, that's lovely. So when I come to America, I think we were looking at Miami, possibly doing a little cruise. Jimmy turning red.
No, I'm not turning red.
You sure?
I can't see going to a strip club with you. No. I'd be smacking somebody.
I wanted to go. I've never seen it. But I do think maybe if it was Greek people that went, Greek men that went there, and we walked in, they would be like, fuck. Because I think their culture's so different from America, from Europe. In the UK, I just think it's so different that, I don't know.
I didn't really pay that much attention to who was going into them to begin with, like to see what the crowd was.
Mm-hmm. I know, Stephanie, thanks. I know, Pin. I mean, when we went to Turkey, we had a brilliant time in Turkey, and I was sorry that we couldn't just post videos then, and because I would have loved to have, because we had a great time in Turkey as well. That was also a struggle when I was walking. I wouldn't have minded that, Kendra. I wouldn't have minded that, lots of boobs.
got a lot of boobs right here. Thank you very much. You asked for it, you're going to get it. There. Don't put me on the spot.
I wasn't putting you in the spot. I was just answering Kendra. Kendra, don't put her on the spot. So, no, it was good fun. And we've had loads of like trips. We've been to London as well. That was a really good trip. Chips. But yeah, I am. So we're thinking about a little cruise.
Even when we went to London, we only went for four days or something like that. But it was.
Hi, Kerry.
We did a lot.
We did. We also did a lot when we went to the Highlands.
Mm-hmm. We truly do take advantage of all the time that we have together. It's just
we do. It's good quality time. But my little grandson, the one that yous love, PMR and Mary with the chubby cheeks, that one, he last night. You want to hold on then? Hold on. Right. There you go. I'm having you flashing your washing at the audience.
Go on, Paz. Let's go.
So my little grandson last night, because Dreamy would say to Pablo, "Do you need to go party?" She would say to him, the little one, "Do you need to go party?" And he looked at me last night and he was going up the stair. "Yep, Mary." And he went, "I'm just going to potty." And we don't say that here. And I said, "You're what?" And he was laughing. "I'm just going to potty." Hi, Con's mum. Oh, that would be nice. He's so funny. He is so funny. I know. PML's always saying that.
Who will
He was going to potty, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was going potty.
And she's back again. Yeah, so as I said, it might be strange for other people that it's her last night and that we're live together, but it's actually a healthy distraction.
It is.
Isn't it? Because it's quite deflating to know that she's actually going home tomorrow. Strange. Be a weird house, I'll tell you. Because we literally do everything together. Everything.
Yep.
Oh, no, a bit of change. I mean, needs must. She's got to go home, and I would never change that in a million years. Like, she's got a son that needs her, and that's her priority, and that's the way it should be. That's the way it'll always be, and that's absolutely fine.
But even him, him communicating to me and also to you, like with your Pringles and him doing it back to you, and it's all good fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's adorable. We do, Kendra, we get good quality time together. And, oh, Cole's mum. I know, I went to see Mr. Rocknick as well. So they did his genealogy. He's Scottish.
Well, I'm more Scottish than she is.
Don't talk shit.
No, I'm not talking shit.
I'm just delighted I've got Viking in me.
She's actually more Irish than she is Scottish.
You probably are more Scottish. Ginger nut.
Ginger nut.
Oh, I know, pain. Oh, I know.
Well, I felt we had to be together to tell this story about this boat incident. Because for 2 to 3 days, she went after me about getting this damn speedboat, and I kept saying no, no, no. And then she kept asking people on prices, and it was too much. And then
I said, I'm doing it anyway. I said, so you either come or you don't come. I'm doing it anyway.
Then she crashed the damn thing.
I'm glad you were there to put it in neutral. That's all. I am glad. Oh, he will be PMR.
Well, I was feeling like once we got ourselves out of that little area, it was like you were going to have to get readjusted, and then you finally said, "You want to drive?"
I kept laughing, but didn't I? I was in hysterics at one point when I realised, and I've got to be honest, for a wee while I thought we were tilting. I was like, we're taking on water. But I still kept driving. That was funny. It was a wee man. He came out waving. Oh, yes, sweets. We need to.
So even that was the other thing. In Greece, we were 2 hours ahead of what it was here.
Yes.
So I've been a little confused with trying to deal with time zone back home, time zone here, time zone in Greece. I was looking at my clock, like, what time is it?
That was the other thing. Sorry, carry on.
No,
No,
right.
it's okay. Please, you're confused with the time zone. No, this is something completely different.
No, that's what I was saying. Like, Pooja, I think, had asked me too, and I said, you know, like, I'm like, it's
A speedboat Corn's mum, and I crashed it.
she did crash it.
So that was the other thing I wanted to bring up, talking about Terry Lynn. So messy as fuck as always. When I was in somebody's chat, there was an account in Maria's live, and I was sent the screenshots, and it was an account called Tiny Bubbles, and I actually said at first, I wonder if that's Jendy, and then somebody messaged me and said, no, Anne, that's not Jendy, that's Terry Lynn. Hi, Days. So I had wrote, oh, that's Terry Lynn's new account. Apparently it was saying I was a drunk and a pill popper, and I thought this will be called because I called her ass out on Heidi's. That's what that'll be. Then this appeared on Reddit. Talk about putting your foot in it, Terry Lynn. Unusual Simple. A Bushwatchers account. Not Tielan. I'm from before her. There's no before her. There's no before her. You lavvy-headed wankstain. Now, you can Google any Scottish saying. That's a very Scottish saying. I see you, Anne. It's also a very Terry Lynn saying. The thing is, I never said anything about this account, Unusual Simple. I never said anything about that account. So, why is that account writing that? When I said the Tiny Bubbles account, I was told was Terry Lynn. Why is it on this account? On Reddit. Talk about putting your fucking foot in your mouth, Terry Lynn. I'm going to say it again. Straighten yourself out. Don't even go there with me. And the reason I did call her ass out on Heidi's panel is because she's been in people's DMs doing that same old shit. The thing that you always write, I see you. I fucking see you, TL. Stop your shit. Grow up. That's what I meant to say. Oh, shit, I need to take that off. Why is that not coming off there? Yeah, that'll do. I thought that was quite funny, actually. Why is that? Because I'm pressing the wrong button, that's how. Oh, really? The Pink Palace. No, we didn't make it to the Pink Palace. So that was, I just had to say that because I couldn't believe it. But that account, Unusual Simple's been writing for a little while on Reddit. So I think it's a good call to say that's Terry Lynn, one of her sock accounts. And she was always known for that as well, going way back when she was on Amsey's channel. She had, God knows how many sock accounts that she had on Reddit. The same as all the sock accounts that were donated. Amsey thought she had a massive following. It was giving her about $1,000 a month in super chats until she fell out with TL, and then realised it was TL super chatting under numerous sock accounts. Hi, Rainbow. Crazy behaviour. So as I said, go and look for Unusual Simple. I think she's probably got plenty to say about you, Kendra. I've not even looked. I'm going to be honest, I haven't even looked. When I saw that, I was like, what?
Excuse me.
That does not make fucking sense. And we were on holiday when I saw it, and I just screenshot it. I think I was lying at the pool, screenshot it, and thought I'll keep that for later. And that's what I did. Yeah. Unbelievable, Sarah. But how stupid. Why not the Tiny Bubbles account writing under one of Maria's lives saying, I'm not TL? She goes to Reddit under a completely different account.
Right.
Like, nobody said that was you. Nutcase.
I think some people get so many accounts out there, they don't even know who they're commenting under half the time.
Rainbow, shall I drop the link for her? Oh my Lord, Con's mum. Nutcase. She prank called me at 4 o'clock in the morning.
With Jules?
No, it wasn't with Jules.
Who was it?
Somebody that's passed.
4
o'clock in the morning and left me a voice note. She doesn't do that shit. She was never part of this community. Sarah, you're probably right, you know. You've learned your lesson. Who with, Rainbow? Who did you learn your lesson with? I need to know. Who taught Rainbow a lesson? I need to know.
Did you get doxxed at your dox party?
Oh, did you get doxxed?
And thanks for all the likes on our picture with the wild hair on the Sunset Cruise that Ian decided to post.
Funny. That was
Oh my God.
We were on this boat and I was like, come up here. Not thinking this boat's going to turn. So the sunset's behind us anyway. And after I had bloody lost my good sunglasses on that.
We did.
They hit off the top and in the ocean. R.I.P. And oh, really, Rainbow? All right, okay. Was that you that wanted the link dropped? Oh, God. Of course you haven't. The same as she kept threatening to dox E. She didn't have E's information. All that bullshit, all those threats. And apparently that's what that really bad life was the same, threatening everyone. Threat. Grow up, Maria, you're 63. No, it's weird to be prank calling people. Absolutely, it's weird.
Thanks, Gypsy.
Oh, thanks, Gypsy. I thought it was funny. I thought it was a picture caught in the moment. I know, Corn's mum. We did just have fun. That's the sad part. But people get carried away with their own egos. And yeah, it's sad. People get carried away with their own egos and think there's something they're not. Thank you very much, Lisa. Think there's something they're not. And it was a joke calling her Maria Blanco. And I really think she thinks she's it. And that people should be afraid of her. Nobody's afraid of her. It's childish. People are laughing at her. Yes, party rock. Because Rainbow said to her, you said you'd be transparent with people who donated. I donated and I want to see the receipts. And she went off. But I asked too, and she told me she wasn't going to show them to me because I'm a bitch. Only donated $1,200, but I'm a bitch. Okay, so you don't need to show them. Okay. When people are hiding something and they're not being transparent, there's a reason they're hiding it. Let's be honest.
My face is getting hot again.
I know, just Beetle, but she won't. She won't. And the thing is, when you're putting your own family at risk, then to me, that's I just can't go over that. I just don't understand that. Good for you, Corns Mum. Yeah.
No.
What are you laughing at?
Corn's mom saying slightly over making me hot. She does make me hot.
Yes, give me back my money so I can put it towards my Miami trip. Exactly, Christoph. Yeah, I do believe the same. That's why she's paranoid. I mean, all these threats, everybody knows who her family is thanks to her. Everyone knows that they can be contacted. So she's threatening. She said that she was going to reach out to every one of my kids. Like, they are going to entertain her. They're going to entertain her. Oh, it absolutely does. Okay, Rainbow. See, I have never listened to one of Anna's interviews. Not one. Oh, my wee grandbaby. I just love him so much. I love them all so much. So my granddaughter got her big cast off yesterday, the whole arm, and she vomited. And she was fine the day all that happened. And I said to her, she asked me to lie in bed with her last night. She was feeling cold. She said, she wasn't herself, wasn't she, not last night? She said, Gran, you come and lie in bed with me? I said, right, okay. The other two were still up playing. Left them dreamy. I took her upstairs, was lying in bed with her, and I said to her, you know, you did go through a lot. Oh, me too, Gypsy. I said, you did go through a lot. I said, what happened to your arm with the accident and your surgery? And she said, well, I don't really think the surgery, I mean, I don't really think anything about that. I just went for a nap. She's so cool. I just went for a nap. And I said, no, but it is very traumatic what happened to you. And she's got now a short cast on. So she has from there to there. So today I said, right, you're all going for a shower. We bought them little football strips in Greece. So the two boys had their little strips, and I bought her a little outfit here. And I said, right, going for a shower. So the boys get showered, and then I said to her, you're going for a shower. I said, I'm going to put your arm in a bag. So I put an arm in a bag, and I duct taped it. Shower. She wasn't happy, was she?
No. I don't know. I think she felt relieved once she was out of it, though.
Yeah, she felt better for it. I said to her, you stink. She said, I don't care. I was only joking. Oh, she did. She just wanted a wee cuddle. She did. She was
Well, she
tired.
said she was tired too, so I wonder if she was stressing from the night before over her appointment.
You see, she could see she had a little scab there that came off there. You can see where they went in with the rods. And she was saying it was a bit sore because her arm's been like that for 4 weeks. So now she's got to try and stretch it. Oh, well done, PMR. Well done. So she's got the cast covered, but the cast cover's in her mother's house, Rainbow. And the last time she was here, I let her off of her shower because I didn't have it. But now that she's got the short cast on, I thought, I can cover this. I can work around this. I was a carer for 20 years. I know how to work around this stuff. And I told her that, don't play with me because I know what I'm doing. And she just, and I had duct tape. I should have put the duct tape over her mouth. She's like, I don't want to go. I don't know yet, Mary. They've not said. They just said because she's got to stretch now, not to push it too much because she'll feel it now in her tendons. And she was saying her arm was sore. So she just makes me laugh so much. She's funny. She's very quick.
Oh yeah, she's very witty,
Isn't she?
mm-hmm.
And the boys just annoy her. I don't know of any use for adults, if it's a phenomenon in America yet, but it's definitely here. It's on Netflix. K-pop Vampire Hunters. It's anime. That was the movie I put on. The song Golden. The music's on the radio. It's in the charts, but the kids love it. It's again a probably Japanese anime movie. Mm-hmm. But it's a phenomenon here, so I'm sure it'll probably be in America as well. Check your email. I'm dead. I am dead.
Yeah, that's cool. 31 and 13.
Aww. Yep, back to back. I love having the kids. I do, absolutely do. Everything was a drama with her last night, though. She made that beautiful Lumban necklace.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
And as I was trying to attach the clip, one of the bands snapped and her necklace came apart. Oh my God, she was devastated, wasn't she? Cried and cried and cried.
She spent ages working on that, is what she told me. The last night when I went upstairs and she was crying.
I spent ages on that. Yeah. I know that's what she said to me. Well, somebody else said that, Kendra. She was that account. Why is there a fly in here?
I don't know.
Where's my bat? Is that why she was saying that? Oh, okay. Yep. High school catfish. Oh. Well, you need to watch that wee movie because actually the music's in it's really, really good. Oh, hi, Cooch.
So I think, like with her yesterday, I can imagine, now that the broken arm piece, the cast been put in, the rod, being awake for them, just saw that open, probably was a little bit much for her, and rightfully so.
My hubby's at home having my bitch bun. Love it.
So they have, I don't know, do they have it like every weekend, this whiteout party, or what was it that they had?
The white party.
Is it like just at the end of summer, or when?
No.
Or do you know?
I think it happens all during the summer because...
It must be on the weekends, though.
No, that was like a Tuesday night or something it was on. Remember the night before we left? Or the Monday night? It was
Sunday night. Yeah, so
And
there's
then he was selling more tickets.
Yeah, there's a lot of young. Well, I say young because the drinking age in the States is 21. I don't even know if any place has 18 anymore. But we were coming back from the night that we had the carriage ride and went out to a nice romantic dinner and stuff, and coming down through, and it's just loaded with young kids all dressed in white. And this one guy, I was like walking down the street, and all of a sudden I felt something wet hit my hand, and I'm like, what the heck was that? And I turn around, and it's this young kid. I don't know
He
how
was really drunk.
How old do you think he was? Like 19? Maybe
18, 19.
I mean, he was wet enough through he had long trousers on and a long sleeve shirt that was half unbuttoned, completely soaked, no shoes on. You could see that he had no phone, no wallet, no nothing. Just running down the street, had no idea where he was at. And, we felt bad for him. And Nan said, he's going to be one of the guys, that'll end up arrested in jail, because he doesn't have a clue where he's at.
That is cool.
And, you saw a bunch of them, all in pal groups, like, 8 to 10. How many? I think 11 girls got off at one hotel that we did a drop off. And
that's where we got on from the airport. We're all on this big coach, beautiful big coach, and we're all getting dropped at our hotels. And one hotel stopped, and about 20 teenage girls got off the bus, and this old couple. And we looked at each other, and I was like, oh. And there was one young, hi, coach. There was one young, that's all right, Con's mum, you can call me whatever you want. There was one young couple that got off with us, and I think they were 18 and 17, two girls. And you would hear them laughing. You never seen them during the day. They were out all night drinking. But there was one night they came home laughing in the corridor, and somebody opened their door and shouted, "Shut up!" So one of the young girls went and chapped her door, and they ran away into the room. Security was up. The woman was at their door. They were all banging on her door. They woke people up. Not the young girls, but apart from it, they're on holiday. They're having a good time.
It was like 5:30 in the morning because they woke me up, and they, that's what I said to him when we were speaking to him the next day. I said, so this lady's complaining that you guys woke her up, and she was clear at the other end of the hall at our hotel, but we were literally right next door to him, and you didn't wake us up.
Yeah.
And then I heard the security guy screaming out, because when she woke up, I said, I think our little girls got in trouble last night. But yeah.
I liked the two of them, and they were banging their door, and I was like, just enjoy yourself. You're on holiday, you know, like stupid. Yep.
What was the name of that big yacht that you...
Rainbow. See, you miss comments. You do miss comments, but that's funny.
What was the name of how much was that value of that yacht that was out there that we went by?
So I saw a super yacht because I watched Below Deck. I saw this big super yacht, and I said to Jamie, after the crash, I want to drive round past this yacht, like as if I hadn't caused enough fucking damage. I want to drive round past this yacht. So you were driving, weren't you?
I was driving.
So she's driving, I'm watching it, and I've Googled it since. It was called Lauren L. It actually had its own lifeboats. Oh, sorry. Its own lifeboats, everything on it. I mean, bigger than any of the boats on Below Deck. And I Googled it, and it was worth $4 billion. Now, you can hire it in all these international waters. You cannot hire it if you're an American for American waters. That
higher in American and international waters, but not in American waters. Would you say it was like $700,000 for a week
Yes.
to have it? I was like, holy crap! But it was big.
Sometimes we did.
But
Now you'll know you was not sleeping, ladies. Sometimes we did.
I think that time zone was probably the hardest. I mean, this time zone here for me is not so bad because of my communication with Anne. Anyways, that extra 2 hours that Greece was ahead of us was, for whatever reason, that did seem to bother me. Like I was waking up earlier, expecting it to be earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
but we utilized every minute we were there too because we had an early flight.
Tarot Destroyer, I think you should marry. I think marry the dad. Just go for it. Go for the main man. Go for the dad. He's got the original balls. So I would go for the dad. Just saying.
What time was our flight?
Hi, Gamecock Jenny.
I think we left here at like 3:30
in the morning.
3:30 Wednesday morning. Like, yeah, it was.
I parked the car in the airport.
So we were out early, and we got over to Greece early. It was like 12 o'clock, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. 12 o'clock lunchtime, which was great. And I enjoyed myself for about 4.
And you weren't the only one that had done the same thing. Like I had seen other people go in the pool and do the same thing. Like their pool was salt water, not like chlorinated water. And for whatever reason, like right off the steps, the whole pool floor was just very slick.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It was just strange. Why not American waters? I just didn't understand that.
Yeah, she looked it up last night with it, I think it was, and said we're talking about it.
What was that on? Rainbow? Blood of my bloods? Oh.
Yeah.
Blood of my blood. What channel's it on? Oh, it's part of Outlanders. Okay.
She laughs at me with is it the one with Essex? I don't even know what the whole name of the show is.
The only way is Essex. Thanks, Maddie.
Because of course she's been watching him forever, and then I've got my own opinion of some of these people, and she's just the
British reality shows, stars. Yeah, I've got that. That's good. Jesus Christ. And I need to do some cooking lives. I need to get back into that again. I'm back at work on Monday as well, so it's a couple of weeks off, which is good. Good rest. Although we don't stop. We're always doing stuff, aren't we?
Yeah, we have been, like even here, like it's been, we've either had family over or out.
Mm-hmm. Spartacus.
And of course, she's used to buying like small quantities for what she needs, for her house, her space, and everything else. And me, I'm used to bulk buying everything. And she's just looking at me like, Dream?
Stop. Because I don't see the point of having 24 kitchen rolls. 4 will do, and I'll replace them.
No, you got 8.
Yes, we need a cook knife. I'll need to got the grits. I'll need to get the shrimp and grits and do that on a live sweets.
Yeah, we had everything. I think you had everything to go before we left, and we just didn't have time.
Mm-hmm.
What was it that people that cook, what did they have in the mushrooms? Did we determine it was oregano in the mushrooms for breakfast?
It definitely was. See, she says oregano. I say oregano.
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 So does anybody, like, they just had like buffet things with one morning, which was just basically eggs baked in a pan.
Baked egg.
Yeah. And then the other day they would do a scrambled, which would be a pure scrambled egg, but then it was always pretty much the same breakfast, but their mushrooms that they had oregano in them because we went to taste them, and I'm like, what does this taste like? I mean, I ended up eating them every day. I had to put some butter and salt with them, but it was just a different taste to me.
Mm-hmm.
See? So has anybody done like a dish with mushrooms as a side with oregano, because it just different.
Yeah, I've never seen oregano and mushrooms.
And I don't think you even ate them after that.
No, I didn't.
It was definitely different.
This is really slow tonight, this laptop. I put that message up ages ago. Okay, Corns, Mum, definitely.
You can't make any more of an ass of yourself than me because I don't watch them. So the couple.
She'll say, "What about this one? What about that one?" So now I've said, when I'm watching my Real Housewives, I'm going to phone her, put her in video call, and make her watch it with me, because she does watch them when she's with me.
Yeah. And then when I get back together with you, then I'm playing catch up to whatever the hell's happened.
So I like to cook everything fresh, Pen. I'm talking about even like toilet rolls. I'll buy like a big bag of toilet rolls, like maybe 24 or something in the packet. 3 of those 24s. And I'm like, no, I'm not storing all this in my house.
She never knows.
Why is that not showing that already?
I don't know. It's not so much like when you talk about buying a bulk, it like grows on what it is. But like some of my toilet products and stuff like that, they're from me to buy bulk. And have it delivered through Sam's Club and stuff, and having to do it every week. That's the case. I have a son that's got OCD pretty bad.
Mm.
So, and one other thing that I find that
Same connection was lost.
When
the zombies come, you'll have to go shopping.
Sometimes I find like,
I love avocado.
What was it that I find that is different? Like sometimes they're potato chips, or like they might be by Lay's or some Frito-Lay, but the colors might be off from what I'm used to back home. Like I bit into one of them.
Into what?
I had a small bag of chips, and I don't know
what do you mean chips?
Potato chips.
Crisps.
Yeah, crisp. But whatever flavor it was back home, it was not. It was salt and vinegar here, and I was like, "Whew," because I don't usually eat them. But you had the anchovies. I don't know. Have we gone live since that? When you had the anchovies out at the restaurant?
I think we have. I really enjoyed them. Yeah, because that's when we saw the Spider-Man thing.
Yeah.
And they were live after that.
I mean, I understand like over here, because I went to Germany with my next door neighbor before she passed away, and they're the same situation, as far as more of a proper serving package, of buying over here in the store, compared to us in the States, and I get that part of it and stuff, but
Anchovies are delish. So Corn's mum's asking, does anyone know what they're going to be for Halloween? Don't know. I might just be a bitch from Miami. Who knows?
what's that say? Put it in your trunk from Safeway. What?
Oh, pancreatitis. That's a serious one, Lisa.
Oh, I say it. Go. They bring it out and put it in your trunk for free. Yeah,
that's good. So we used to have Safeway here, but we changed it to Morrison's, and I'm wondering if it's been the same company and yours are still Safeway. Is it like a big Walmart, like that sort of idea? Yeah, have a shared exchange in this. I've had to learn that. Hi, Kelly all day. I'm putting a trash bag and putting mac and cheese boxes and drink cans to be chilled. I just seen what Just Beetle wrote.
I have never done like Instacart. I don't know DoorDash or any of that for my grocery shopping all the way through COVID and stuff. I just could not fathom having somebody else pick out my groceries.
Control.
Mm-mm.
No.
Control. No, because like certain people I've heard even, when they've gotten it, either, they didn't get the produce they wanted, the steak wasn't what they were looking for. And it's like, to me, it's one thing if you're going in after canned products, box products or something like that, they really can't mess that up. But, when you're talking meat and produce and everything else on top of it.
That's good. Well, that sounds cool, Payne.
The fried zucchini we had was very good. And I'm not usually a zucchini eater, but it was.
The tzatziki, but is beautiful. You really enjoyed that as well, didn't you?
Yeah, that was good.
Can you make that? It's quite easy to make.
I don't know what the difference, like, you'd have to pronounce it. The halloumi cheese that we had, and then the other fried cheese.
Oh,
just
saying. Oh, Salander? No.
I know I'm going to say wrong. Sandorki or something like that. It was.
No, you're right. Sandarki or something. That was really, really nice as well.
The one when we had. I'm going to say gyros because that's how I grew up saying it. But I know that's not. Yes, I know that's not politically correct. We did have them one night.
It's not politically correct. It's not the Greek. Right. It's not the Greek way to say it.
Right. But the night that we had the halloumi cheese and the salad mix in it, and it had the chips, which are French fries over here. That mixture to me was like too much going on. Like the halloumi cheese, we had the mixture, we didn't have the meat in it.
Oh, no, you're right. So it was the gyro, it was mushroom halloumi.
It was a vegetarian one.
Yeah.
But that one there, like you couldn't, I love the mushrooms.
Oh, beautiful fried zucchini.
But there was too much going on in that one little pocket all at once and stuff for me that I didn't, because I really, really actually like the halloumi cheese.
Thank you, Pema.
Oh, I knew I was saying it wrong.
I want to know the easy way to cook them long things that look like green beans but crunchy.
Good.
What's the long?
I think you're talking about the zucchini. It was long and green. If it's something we had, that was about the only thing we had. And they were crunchy. They were like almost deep fried. It's almost like they took like a vegetable peeler and ran it down the zucchini and peeled it in strips. Really,
and
really
then fried it. Beautiful.
no batter. It didn't seem like no batter or no nothing. It was just
No, it's just fried. Asparagus. I love asparagus. I just roast that. I just olive oil, salt and pepper, and just roast it.
I did. What was in the cabbage rolls that we had? The
Rice.
Yeah,
Dolma.
I don't know what.
Dolma.
For whatever reason.
Cabbage leaves with rice inside it, and I loved it. I thought it was absolutely beautiful, but you weren't keen.
No, I was not keen on it. And I do like cabbage and I do like
Got it.
rice, but I don't know what it was with it.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but PMR. Doner. You like doner meat? We doner it actually earlier on. I love eggplant. It's one of my favourites. Same with Mary. It's one of her favourites too.
You did have the eggplant dish there one night.
Masaka.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Remember, I thought it was. I thought it was gluten and dairy free until I realised that the what do you call that? Bechamel. Oh, I know the sauce on top of it. Cabbage casserole. Dolma, the way the Turks do it, they do it with mince and the leaves, and they wrap it up, and they seal it, and they boil it with like a tomato like sauce, and they're absolutely beautiful. Well, I can't have the Parmesan, but I can have my yeast flakes, which are cheesy and nutty, and they're really nice. It's like a Parmesan substitute. There we are. But I did do it before with the Parma ham and a bit of my dairy-free cheese, and they were beautiful. They were delicious. Did I make them for you?
What ones?
Asparagus. I did.
No, because I don't like asparagus.
I'm sure I did make them for you. And the Parma ham with the cheese melted.
I think you did make them. I don't usually eat asparagus though, so I
That sounds sexual, Cons, Mum. Be right back. Hubby needs breathing treatment in the bush. Shave.
Well, no, I mean this has nothing. This isn't food related. This was drink related. I kept seeing this one night that we were out at the restaurant next door to us, and these kids were drinking these. They were pretty big size glasses, and I'm like, all right, what is pink or red that is in these? You know, obviously non-alcoholic, because one kid was like 8 years old, and it was a watermelon juice, and we both got one of them, and it was very refreshing, and it purely tastes strictly just like watermelon, no sugar, no nothing added to it.
It was just blended watermelon.
And just very refreshing, you know, on a hot night.
And then I had a peach one.
Yep.
That was beautiful. I know, pain. It sounded sexual. Aperol. No, it was a pure watermelon juice. They just literally juiced watermelon and put it in a glass with ice, and it was beautiful. And then I got the peach one. It was just pure peach with ice. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, like I said, no sugar added to it or anything. Would have been able to taste it, and there was nothing but watermelon. That was, the food was very reasonable. To me, sometimes the drinks weren't.
What do you mean?
Because the smoothie that we got that was like this big at the ice cream place, that was like €6. And you said for what it cost, for the size of it, about the size of your can.
Where did we get that?
Right, coming back from the beach. I think the day we came back from maybe the day we came back from the festival.
Oh, I know.
It wasn't very
really keen in my. I was more keen in yours.
Yeah. So but they were €6.
That's right.
So.
Okay. Well, I think if there's anything else you want to discuss. So unless Jimmy joins me in the panel, won't see us together for a wee while. So I'm going to sign off, and everybody have a good Saturday night. So thank you all for coming in.
Yes.
Let's say good night.
Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you for watching.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Famous for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it.